Nibiru Watcher. We'll show you what appears to be one of the moons of Nibiru. And here we have in this camera, get to close out these ads. You can see the ISO speed, your light is maxed out. Probably not available to see this with the naked eye, but a fancy camera should do the trick. It is December the 12th, and then we go forward in time just 30 minutes, and there it is, right here. Let's zoom in on that one. Let's look at it very close. A nice round planet. Couldn't be a lens flare this late at night. Again, this is at midnight. What is that? You know what the moon looks like. It would be much brighter. And let me show you some other interesting stuff. Okay, so we could see it is 2:30 in the morning. Just keep your eyes fixed right here. This faint planetary object, I believe, to be Nibiru's moon. So here we can see it start to appear right here. Keep your eye on that. And we go back in time. And it comes and goes. But we'll try and let me zoom in on this object here. Okay, anyways, it's right here. And these trailing, there we go. This is the picture again we've seen in a moment earlier. It remains. Let's zoom in on that. That is one of the best pictures I've ever seen. Not the moon. You check out your star charts. We all know what the moon looks like. It's a very faint, distant object. Couldn't be a sun's flare at midnight, could it? So watch this object stay fixed, and we could basically fades out, and we go back in some frames here. There it is again, still there. I believe every time the sun comes out behind this, we see this orbs, flares of sunlight coming off this object. There are apparently 5 of these. That 4 of them are equal distant orbit around Nibiru, and this may be the 5th one that is at a much further orbit away from Nibiru. And we can see that it is 8 o'clock in the morning here. This camera is facing to the southwest over this German lake. And again, we could we'll zoom in on this one again. Pull this up. There we go. Here. You can see that's what they're trying to hide from us with all those chemtrails. Even now. But it's getting so bright, they can no longer hide it. And it is December, and it is becoming visible. So let's see if it shows up in any of these other frames. We can see here, again, there you go. A nice, clear, defined object. Couldn't be a cloud because it's remained there for hours in a perfectly circular object. So let's keep watching. Look at that, still there. And it fades. Looks like it remains in its orbit. Again, a moon would be setting too, so you can't see it's the moon. And this planetary system spins the opposite direction around its sun nemesis than our planets do around our sun. And anyways, I'll have So we can find some more evidence here. You see, now we are at 3:20 in the afternoon. We're going to go backwards in time to reveal this planetary object still here. Very faint color, but we will see it right there. The subject remains in the sky. When the sun sets and the clouds pass away, we're starting to have a nice clear shot at this whole mini solar system that approaches ours. And remember, Nibiru's orbit goes between Mercury and Venus, which puts us in the same orbit as the Earth. It will not collide with the Earth. It is actually ahead of us. In a few 3 or 4 months, it will be in its path that it had already passed through. And let's go back in time. We could still see this object. I believe it not to be Nibiru because it doesn't have the wings and would not be that visible. According to the experts, when we do see it so intense, it'll appear as a star, and then we've only got months before we go through its tail that has millions of 100-pound chunks of iron in its wake. Okay, here we are, 2 days later. Go back in time, keep your eyes fixed right there. Let's go back in time. You start to see it show up. Can you see it yet? Can you see it yet? Right here. Okay. Keep going. Oops. Can you see it yet? Wow. Still there. Not the moon, not a sun flare. Couldn't have that. Couldn't be the moon because the moon would be setting. It moves. This one moves against the stars. It appears to be hovering in the sky. And now it's gone. Okay, so here it is, the 10th. The sun is about to come up. Let's go back in time. And when the sun gets behind this object, look at that. Reflecting. Shining off that distant moon. Just like I suspected in my earlier videos. And perhaps, what is this? We've seen these things appear behind the clouds, not a lens flare. And now you'll see a faint, dark, round object right here. Let's go forward in time a little bit. It's very faint. Just take a few chemtrails to see it. And with this, is it noon? You can see this faint object there, not a spot on the lens. Spots on the lens don't grow and change and move around on the lens. Okay, this is going to be my last one. Okay, you can see it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. And you can see it again right here. I'm zooming for you. So, let's keep going frame by frame. See it not setting with the stars. This is a fixed object. It appears to be fixed because it's spinning retrograde against our planets. Anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.